whether you are hosting or you're going to go somewhere, you're going to travel, you've got a lot of stuff on your mind right now. But this specifically is dedicated to you, the person who's going to make the turkey or wants to try to make a turkey, and you've been nervous all these years. I would like to please introduce into the studio, Chef Ronnie Killen is here. Hi, Ronnie.
Hi, how are y'all?
Hi. Now listen, Ronnie, for all the years I've known you, if you've never met Ronnie Killen from Killen's Barbecue, list all the places you have, Ronnie. You've got so many places.
Killen's Barbecue, Killen's The Heights. We have Killen's Burgers, Killen's Steakhouse.
In Pearland.
I've had many other restaurants that are no longer here.
Yeah, but in and out, you've been all over the world. You've been all over media. You've been on the Today Show. You've been on so many things, making brisket in New York with your own smoker. You have to build your own smoker.
You brought a
right?
smoker?
Did you have to build your own smoker, Ronnie?
Well, I've had several designs and stuff as far as barbecue pits, and I've cooked in New York. I've cooked really all over. I was just in Greece not too long ago.
Nice.
Cooking for a bunch of Greeks that never had barbecue before.
Wow.
So,
you got flown out there by some Greeks because they wanted you to make a barbecue?
Well, I brought 80 pounds of uncooked beef across the pond and went over there and had a really good time.
Wow.
And had a pit brought to this little island called Arki. We went over there, cooked, and people they flipped out because they never had any food like that.
I'd say
it's very different.
Amazing.
That
cool.
is awesome.
It was a neat experience.
Yeah.
Now I want to open a restaurant in Greece.
Look at you. Okay, well, they need barbecue. They don't have
Really will be
Yeah.
your spokesperson.
I can be your GMs. Yes, Kevin will be there. And I know you've in the past, or you still at, you've been in Minute Maid Park, now it's Daikin Park, and you've been in NRG Stadium.
Right,
Do you
right.
still have those properties in there, or
I
that
do
contract
not.
is up?
I do not.
Okay.
Our contract is up, and
Okay, because those are contract things.
Right.
So in any case, the reason I'm bringing Ronnie Killen in is for many reasons, but you know his food. You've seen his food. And we'll talk about your 2 Michelin stars in a few minutes because we got to get turkey talking.
Bibs is the next below. It's below it, but still, it's a big honor to get those. And stars is like always okay. A bib is just a stepping stone to get a star.
It's a star.
So I'm good with
so
that.
Exciting. Okay, so we met years ago. I think the first time I ever met you, Ronnie, is when we, as a whole show, we went to Pearland to eat barbecue together.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was the best rib and brisket I've ever had.
That beef rib, my God.
Fell right off.
And
So
the amount
thick,
of
big.
food that Ronnie laid in front of us was insane at Killen's in Pearland. And so I don't know how we got talking about the turkey, Ronnie, but I remember being on the phone with you and you said how you make this turkey in this unique way because your grandmother wanted to save space on Thanksgiving Day. Tell that background.
Yeah, I mean, my grandmother, my mother, for Thanksgiving, they used to always have so many people in the family. So it's like, okay, during the daytime, when you're getting thing ready for 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever time you eat, they didn't have any oven space.
Right.
So it's my grandma's like, okay, we're going to take the turkey, get it ready, cook it the night before. And the way that she perfected it is like, okay, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, you're getting ready to go to bed, doing prep, whatever. Go in there, get the oven, turn it wide open, as hot as it'll go, 500 degrees, whatever. Take the turkey, put it actually breast down, put some onions, celery, season it real good, and put about a quart. I just use a quart of any kind of stock you can get, whatever chicken stock.
Can you do
if I don't
water
have
too,
it.
or no?
You can do water.
But you want chicken stock because it makes
Yeah,
it tastier.
because it makes it richer. It
Yeah.
just gives it
Yeah.
flavor because the juice and everything that you have left over from that's in the bottom of the pan when you cook it, all the fat and everything that's in there, that's what I made my dressing out of, and also my gravy. So it just it's so rich and full of flavor, and I can't wait to eat some. And
So she would do the overnight technique. That way, the turkey was already ready to go, and it was warm. Because, okay, I want y'all to visualize this. Because Ronnie has a video that he sent me. This one that you brought us is how many pounds, this turkey?
It was around 11 pounds.
11 pounds.
Right.
And when you have an 11-pound bird, how much actual meat is that?
I
Because we
would
need to get the
say
bones and stuff.
Probably 3.5 pounds.
All
It's
right.
not really a lot because the carcass and everything weighs a lot. And
Yeah.
you take the breast and stuff. And it's like, for a long time, I didn't really like the breast because it was always dry.
Yeah.
Everybody always overcooked it or whatever. It was just dry. So this way, it's just
Breast
it's
down
moist
makes it
and
moist.
breast down, and the back area with the back, neck, all that stuff has all the fat in it. So it just kind of self-basted. And your oven stays
Okay,
warm
so-
for
So imagine you have a
overnight.
Dutch oven pot, Kev, right?
Okay.
Or a pan.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
you're going to put the vegetables on the bottom like a trivet. You know what a trivet is, right?
Yeah, of course. I
okay,
got that.
Carrots,
I got that part.
celery, onion. Put that down first. Then put the turkey on top of that breast down.
I got that, but
Okay.
it's the overnight. Okay, so I've put my oven at 500, say 550, and now it's there. It is now there. Then I take this turkey, which is in
your pan.
in the pan, and then I put it in the oven. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
When it's
at 500, and leave it on or turn it off then.
Well, as soon as you put it in, it just depends on the size of it. It can range from anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half.
Okay.
If you have a 25-pound bird, do it about an hour and a half. I usually say it's about every 3 pounds of the turkey is about 15 minutes in the oven.
Okay.
So, it's a good rule of thumb.
Okay, so
at 500, let's be
At
clear.
500, wide open.
If you're just tuning in, it's
For an
not
hour and a
15
half.
minutes in the oven when you're just doing 425 or whatever. This is a very specific technique where he turned on that oven for at least an hour before you put that
At
turkey
least
in
an
there.
hour.
Oh.
Yes.
At 500, it has to be
So,
boiling hot oven.
It's very hot. I mean, you look at the picture that I did this morning, and it's nice and golden. But you would think that it would burn it because it's so hot. But then you turn it off, and it just slow cooks it throughout the night.
After an hour, I will go and turn this off and go to bed.
Correct.
And leave it in there.
Do not open the door.
Don't open the door.
Do not open the door of the
just
oven.
leave it.
Yeah.
But we have covered the turkey. Like in the picture I'm going to post at Radio Roula, Ronnie did this one in a Dutch oven, like a Staub pot, S-T-A-U-B, because it has that heavy top. In the past, my turkey pans are so big, I don't have a top for that. So you just seal it very, 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 very tight with foil. Very tight. Very tight.
Got it.
And so we've put the trivet of the vegetables. We've put the turkey breast down. I have stuffed everything I got, and whatever you feel like putting in that turkey. I put like the herbs, the thyme, the sage. I put onions. I put apples, oranges, whatever you want in there to flavor it, right?
Yes.
And then you rub that whole bird full of that kosher salt and pepper. Rub that
Okay.
whole bird everywhere, under the wings and the thighs.
Not butter on there. Just rub it with.
I just did salt and pepper. That's
Salt
what.
and pepper,
Yeah,
that's
that's
all I
it.
do.
That's what
Butter
Ronnie
on
told
there.
me.
Oh.
So you put it breast down. Then I've covered it super tight in the pan, and I put it in that 500-degree oven. And my turkey that year was 18 pounds, Ronnie. And I remember calling Ronnie the next morning, like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Is it okay?
How long did you
Right.
put it in that hot oven for?
It was an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, and then you
I
shut it
turned
off
it
and you
off,
went to bed.
And I went to bed, and you can smell it while it
Oh,
cooks.
it smells so good.
While you
I'm like
sleep.
going, God, I can't wait to get up. And I would wake up and think about turkey. 3 o'clock in the
So,
morning,
Why
I'm
am I
thinking
dreaming
turkey.
about this?
So
oh,
now,
I smell it.
tell everybody the tricky part here, Ronnie, is like I had to put my turkey in at 2 a.m. because we're not eating until like 12 or 1. I couldn't put that turkey in at 9 p.m. because then we'd ready like at 6 a.m. And then, so how, for people that want to try this, how are you supposed to balance out the time?
Well,
yeah.
I always think about if you cook like last night, I put it in at 9.
Okay.
I turned it off at 10. I woke up around 5:30, and then it was ready. So because I was coming here early, I wanted to make sure
bring
that
it.
all the
I
time.
want,
and
I want
everything.
these two to try this turkey right
Okay,
now.
yeah, definitely. But
please.
let's look at that time on that. That was 5, 6, 7, 8 hours,
Yeah.
maybe 8
Yeah.
hours. It was in. Okay, so could you get up at say 5 o'clock in the morning and put it in for 8 hours? That give you a 1 p.m. Time
No,
to eat.
It actually only works if you do it overnight. I'm just kidding.
It has to be done.
If it's in there for 5 hours, 7 hours, it has to be nighttime. It can't be daytime.
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's
that's
true.
all.
Because the whole point is you want to keep your oven clear for
It
the
has
other
to
stuff.
sleep,
There you go.
Kev.
Has to
Duh.
sleep with you,
Oh
Kevy.
my goodness!
Duh,
So,
Kev.
If you're just tuning into the Roula Show with Eric, we've got Chef Ronnie Killen in studio talking about the turkey technique. And I will post it in a written form on my Instagram at Radio Roula because things that I'm learning today about the 3 pounds. 15 minutes for every 3 pounds of turkey. And so sometimes you could do a 12-pound turkey. It could be an 18-pound turkey.
do you put it in at room temp?
Kevin.
No, it has to be. You put it in the oven and it's wide open.
No.
The
The
turkey.
turkey itself has the turkey itself
You
gotten
take
to
it out of
room
the fridge.
temperature.
Oh yeah, it's room temperature. Hey, if you're in a bind and it's still kind of frozen, just pick the stuff out, put it in there. You still go, but then go a little longer.
And then
on the
how do
time.
you flip it back over once it's all cooked?
Well, like today, I took the breast and the sternum and everything and just actually pulled it out because you don't have to. Long time ago, if you were making dressing or
Yeah.
whatever, and you're picking the wings or the breast or whatever, it's hard to get the meat off the bone.
But this falls off.
This just pulls
Falls
out.
right off.
Gotcha.
The bones
okay.
fall
so
right-
you immediately
right out.
just start pulling
really
it.
You smell
good.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are about to try it.
Wow.
The Killen turkey technique. His grandmother created this because she needed the oven space on Thanksgiving Day. It's the overnight turkey. So let's say, to Kevin's point, if you do want to just, keep your oven occupied, wake up at 5 a.m. and do this for 8 hours. But it's all about the timing of when you're going to eat and how many people you're
It smells
feeding.
good.
And I always worry, Ronnie, that like one year I was running behind and my dad passed away the week of Thanksgiving. So our tradition would be to go visit dad at the cemetery and then go home and get us ready. And so I remember being at the cemetery calling you like I have such a visual of the tombstones. Like, Ronnie, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Like, has it been in there too long? Is it going to be dry? What's going to happen? And so, really, how can we tell people with certainty how many hours to put it in there? I guess it's just an hour and a half if it's 18 pounds plus, an hour if it's 15 pounds or less.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of trial and error almost,
this
but
smells
it's
so
really
good.
not.
It does.
It's very, very easy to do. You know, I was like at least minimum of an hour. And then as, you know, several Thanksgivings pass, you're going like, okay, well, I need to only put because every bird is different. Not every bird is exactly the same weight. So it's kind of like using just a little judgment. But I've never had one that was undercooked or bloody or anything like
Right.
that.
And it's all about not opening the oven door. You do not open the oven door because you don't want to release any of the heat that's been sitting in there from that 500-degree blowout, right?
Got it.
Okay, we are trying the turkey. Look how juicy it looks.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of this before I take a bite because this is amazing.
Okay, in my opinion,
How's it
it's a little
taste?
dry.
Is it
I
really?
thought it was really juicy.
Yeah, this is super juicy.
I think it's very, I know because also you're a chef and you're very critical. But oh, yes.
It's what I would call toothy. call
No,
it.
no.
No, it's
There's
good.
a lot of flavor.
Ronnie, you
Super
did
good.
it. Oh, my God.
This is delicious. Thank you so much.
Wow. Now my mouth is full. Oh, my gosh.
It does fall right apart.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
The
Oh,
Killen turkey technique.
Holy
Put
crap.
the turkey in the oven overnight. Turn on your oven at 500 degrees for an hour at least before you do this. Prep your turkey in your pan. Then you put it in there and you let it go for an hour to an hour and a half. What if I did 2 hours? That would dry it out? If it was like a 20-pound turkey?
I think so. I mean, yeah.
It would dry it out. Oh, the other thing is when you do the vegetables and however you want to season your turkey, how much water or broth are we putting?
I usually go with 1 quart.
1 quart.
Yep.
Doesn't matter the size of the turkey.
Nope.
Because then you can
Okay.
make the gravy.
Right. Then
With
you
that.
gravy, then your dressing, and all
Yeah.
that stuff comes from the juices
drippings.
and everything that's left in the
Yeah.
bottom of the pan.
And in the past, guys, I did. I just cut Yukon potatoes, or as Sam says, Yukon.
You can.
Yukon potatoes. I cut them in half, and I put them as part of the bottom trivet veggies, and all of that stuff. When the turkey was done,
Yeah.
I mean, that was a whole bonus game I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
So I lined those potatoes and carrots and all that as a border to the sliced turkey on the platter, with the cranberries and the orange slices for the pretty garnish, and those potatoes were bomb.
Right. So then you scoop those potatoes into a little bowl and then serve them separately. You just left them in there and let people pull them out of there.
Oh, that's what I did because we had already had mashed potatoes, Kev.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't plan on the trivet being like part of the meal, but they were so dang delicious.
Oh, look at this.
It's pretty much a one pot.
That's great.
It's like a one pot, and I've done this with roasted chickens before, just for a regular Wednesday
yeah.
night dinner.
Easy.
If you have like a 6-pound chicken or an 8-pound chicken, how many minutes at 500 is that? Like 15 or 20 or 30?
Yeah, I would do at least 30. 'Cause
30
chicken
minutes.
is a little bit different than turkey.
And then then you like 3 hours until you open the oven.
Yeah.
So
Just-
you could do this for a dinner night.
Just
Okay.
experiment. Experiment. Do
Experiment.
it, see what you need, and just play it by ear or whatever. But to me, I think the turkey is really good. It's really nice and juicy.
Super
but
juicy.
I think once you put the gravy on it. I mean,
Yeah.
because I always like gravy and cranberry and all
Yeah,
that good
yeah,
stuff
me
with
too.
it just for
Me
flavor.
too.
That's just the way I am.
So
But-
good.